My name's Alex Lonzo, and I am the founder of Mr. Alex State Design, and we like to pride ourselves on being fearless curators. And today we're in South Beach. We're on the beautiful Española way. It's a great little street. It's kind of a little hidden enclave, and I wanted to show you a project we've been working on for the past 12 months. Let's get into the stats. It is a 1936 Mediterranean Art Deco house by Harry O. Nelson, which is really freaking cool. Now, it's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and it was a fun project to work on. The client has been amazing, but yeah, it's taken about 12 months. So let's not kid yourself. It was a heck of a lot of work, but I'm dying to show it to you, so let's head back in. All right, one of the things I love about this house is as soon as you come right off the street, you're hit with the Florida room, which is honestly the best place to take in the design of the house, because here we set the tone for everything else you see. And I'm really excited of what we've been able to do here. We blended in a lot of the old and vintage pieces with some more modern aesthetics, which is exactly what the client wanted. So for us, it's about preserving the old and what was really special to this place. It gave it all the charm, but infusing it with some modern touches to kind of really keep it more interesting. So you'll see here that we've kept the beams and the ceiling completely as they were, just gave them a fresh coat of paint, and the floors got this beautiful, beautiful polish, and they really just stand out. They're holding up, 80 years afterwards. So, I mean, you can't argue with that. The rest of the space got a pretty good spot and clean, I will say. I mean, we really kept it all nice and airy, and the walls kind of bright to make sure that everything just kind of felt so coastal, so beachy, and so South Florida. But there's a heck of a lot more to see. Let's keep going. All right, so here we are. The living room is literally and figuratively the hub of the house. So for us, it's about keeping the personality and the charm at full notch. Of course, when you walked in, you probably saw this beautiful boy back here. This fireplace had been coated by so many shades of white, it completely lost all sense of sensibility. So primary moments were having such a moment today that I really felt like I needed to dial it up. So for me, it was about bringing that pop of color with so much personality into the space, and this yellow did just the trick. Now, as you probably know, or maybe you don't know, I am hella obsessed with lighting. So when I had a chance to do something really fun and cool in the space, I definitely took it to the ceilings. So here we did a 6-arm Serge Moule 1960 French sexy modern chandelier. It was exactly what this room needed to keep the vibe going, make it a little bit modern, keeping the sexy up, and definitely bringing all that personality in. So take a look. All right, gotta keep going though. So here we are in the dining room. Now, this is not the grandest of dining rooms by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a really important space in the house because it is your access to the patio, but also to the kitchen. Now, just because it's a small space doesn't mean that we didn't pack a lot of design punch in it. We crammed it in here. Now, I know I said I'm obsessed about lighting, but I have to say these chairs I'm kind of obsessed with a little bit too because they're original 1930s vintage Art Deco chairs. I mean, it was perfect. I mean, we just had to bring it into the space. We imported them in from England, which sounds a little bougie, but quite frankly, it really wasn't that bad. Now, what made me really fall in love with them is the fact that it has this skyscraper detail in the back, and it matches exactly the same detail we have in the archways. So it kind of keeps the design very cohesive and very, very, very much in line with what we said we were gonna do, which was mixing the old and the new in. So, I mean, it really starts to set the tone for the space. However, that is not all. This plinth that you see back here is more than just a beautiful place to set all your barware. In fact, it is actually our hidden secret wine fridge and storage. That's right, we had to waterfall it because we didn't want all this stuff facing you as you're kind of sitting here having dinner. That'd be just a little bit too gauche. So we hid it. We put it and we tricked it back here so it stays away, all stays kind of nice and neat and really beautiful. There is so much more to see. Let's keep going. I know you probably want a drink, but we don't have time for that. Let's go. All right, welcome to the master bedroom, which is arguably my favorite room in the house. It's a little bit darker and it's very moody, but I have to say, I absolutely love it. I mean, we packed so much design punch in here as well because it wasn't so much about all the things we can throw at it, but how can we keep it simple, modern, clean, sleek, but with still so much impact. And we did just that. Right here, there used to be a window. We closed it up. We put this beautiful Fornasetti wallpaper that really brings in a lot of the black and white elements you saw elsewhere throughout the house. The bed, we kept it low, very modern, very chic, and honestly, it really helps to elevate the overall sense of space in the room. Now behind me, these French doors are brand new. They lead out into this beautiful new pool that we were able to build right off of the master bedroom. So it's great space, not just for relaxing, but also for just a heck of a lot of design and a lot of personality.